What's happening, guys? Welcome back to Tokimotive. Alright, so as you would have seen in a little clip just before this, I have upgrades. I picked up a compressor off a mate who was upgrading to something a bit bigger and quieter so he could do some powder coating and all that sort of stuff properly. So he sold me that one fairly cheap, 180 litres a minute, so when I go to spray the 33 or whatever, I'm going to have plenty enough air to actually do the job. I may need to get a second tank because that tank's quite small, but either way it's a great step forward compared to the shitty air compressor I had that would barely make 20 psi. Got myself a nice 25 metre cord, air hose, and repurposed the old steer rim off the Wagon, the one that I broke, and I really like these wheels, so I think that works perfect. It's a nice little home for it and it doesn't have to die, I get to keep it. I picked up a couple of air tools, so I got myself a got myself an orbital sander, so that'll come in handy when I start trying to paint, and got myself an air ratchet. Anyways, I'll let you get into the video. I've got to replace the gasket underneath the turbo, trying to just find the reason why the Wagon's not making full boost while we're only getting 16 psi and then creeping when we went to Friday night drifts. But make sure you stay to the end because there'll be some driving footage, and I've got an offer from BUILDZ.PRO, a promotion they're doing at the moment that I want to extend to you guys if you've been thinking about jumping on there, getting your tag and getting amongst it, the new platform. So hang tight to the end and I'll see you then. So I knew I had blown a piece out of it, but I wasn't expecting that I blew half of the gasket away. That's almost impressive. That's a new one. I've never blown out a metal gasket that well. Oh, anyway, I should have another one in the drawer. I'm gonna say a leak of half the flange was probably the reason I wasn't making boost. So I'll copper spray another one, which I always seem to do for these gaskets, just for that extra bit of insurance in case there is a bit of discrepancy in the flanges or something like that, just to seal that fine little bits of it. And yeah, give those surfaces a clean up, start putting it back together. I had to unbolt the dump pipe from underneath the car, which that gasket is also blown out, so I'll see if I've got another one of them, and if I don't, I might have to go get one. But anyways, doesn't matter. And I tell you what, I wish I invested in one of these sooner. Made things so much easier. This thing's all bolted back together. Time to kick it in the guts, make sure there's no leaks before I put it down. And then test drive time, see if it's actually making full boost again or whether we're chasing another issue. But judging by the look of that gasket, I'm gonna say that was it, but we'll find out. that drive, it's a hell of a lot better. It sounds better, but something still doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem to be making it as quick. It usually just snaps straight over, and it's not, and we're only getting 18 pound out of it. So next thing I'm going to check is for boost leaks. So I've had a little look on the ECU and at the map, and it is the map that I modified the boost control on, so that's all sweet. So the only thing I can think of it being is a boost leak, which if you guys haven't already, making a boost leak tester for at home is probably one of the best things you can do if you got a turbo car. Basically it's just a PVC pipe cap with a hole drilled in it and a ball valve pulled through it, and some silicone joiners to adapt it to the intake and to hold the cap. So basically all you do, ball valve on a compressor, pressurize the system, have a bottle of soapy water. We'll zoom these in a bit closer and we'll spray around and see if we can find any leaks. Well, I've had a small leak on the front housing of the turbo, just around the top bit. I couldn't really check the bottom, but I just undid it a little bit, redid it back up, and that seems to have stopped. So being so direct to where it's getting compressed, that may have been affecting it. I'll start it up and see if it is a bit more responsive on free rev. Alright, so I can tell from free revving that there's definitely a difference after fixing getting the front housing resealed. You can tell just by how quick and easily it does, just free revving. So we'll go for a bit of a lap and see how it sounds and feels, but I think that was the final part of the issue. Bit of border patrol on the way back from Mexico. Nothing to see here, nothing at all.
Why don't you just do a complete lap at the roundabout?
Oh, that's a dead end. Whoops.
That's what I mean.
I didn't know it was a dead end. Why didn't you tell me?
It's an industrial estate.
Maybe I can U-turn on a dime.
If you go...
I'm gonna have to go left.
Yeah, go left. There's a...
Did you get that on camera?
Yeah.
There he is.
We go left.
Oh,
Down
go burn your eyes when you do that.
Fucking trucks. It's kind of a cute truck though.
It is. It's either the smallest regular truck or the largest key truck. I'm unsure.
Do the doop 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 doop.
Huh?
Do your power steering shit.
Wonder if that's the motor or the rack. Well, she's running significantly better. I'd say I've pretty well sorted it. There's a slight manifold leak there somewhere that I can't really spot, so I'll say it's on the head side, which it's only very small. You can only just hear it, so I'm not going to worry too much about it till next time I have to pull the manifold off. Yeah, anyway, it feels more itself. While I've got you at the end here, I want to have a little bit of a chat about BUILDZ.PRO. As you guys would know, I'm a huge supporter of their platform and I really believe in what they're trying to create. They're also hugely supportive of their grassroots creators. So I want to highlight to you guys the giveaway they got going at the moment. For every $20 you spend in store before August 31st is one entry towards winning $4 grand towards your build. So if you've been thinking about signing up, getting your starter pack or just buying some merch from them, now's the time to do it because it's still early days of the platform, so your odds of winning are actually pretty good. And in the interest of complete transparency with you guys, I want to say I've been lucky enough to be a part of their founders program. So if you sign up or buy anything through the shop link in the description, it links you to my profile and a small percentage of everything you spend in the store goes towards supporting this channel. So it's a great time to support the channel and go on the chance to win $4 grand. And as you guys know, I greatly appreciate any support that goes towards this channel. If you're going a downshift on the 30th of this month in Beenleigh, you'll be able to see the wagon there. I'll be putting on my BUILDZ.PRO tags. They're running a bit of a treasure hunt contest there. Get down to downshift, scan as many builds as you can find, and the wagon's gonna be there, so you'll get the chance to see this thing in person. And I get a chance to win if mine's build's the most collected. So go down and see if you can win me a merch pack. That's enough about that. Comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you on the next one.